to get one of the guardians out, and he's going to hopefully be joining these kids in the coming weeks.
Yes, the father of a couple who are guardians of one of the groups, he was taken off the coach in the middle of the night as we were waiting at the border because he's fighting age. So he didn't have the right documentation, but now he's being processed. His documents are being processed, and he should have his paperwork done within about 3 weeks, at which point I'd go back and bring him out so he can be reunited with the Dnipro kids and his family.
Excellent, Sally. Well, thank you, Sally and Duncan. Thank you, and thank you. I'm sure our audience would want us to say thank you for the efforts that you've put into making this possible. An extraordinary effort from some extraordinary people, and these children very, very excited about starting their new lives in the UK tomorrow.
Well, they will be warmly welcomed here. Thank you so much, Peter. We're almost at the end of the programme. Bill, almost 4 weeks into this war, what are your overall thoughts this morning?
Well, I've been thinking this morning of lines attributed to Lenin, another former Russian leader. There are decades in which nothing happens, and there are weeks in which decades happen, and 4 weeks nearly into this war. So much has changed, not just in Ukraine, tragically, but I mean in countries like Germany, which has upended 70, 80 years of foreign policy. You know, Europe has changed, and I think the phrase that stuck out for me from this morning's hearing from all our guests was Inga, the lawyer from Odessa, who said, "We don't live for tomorrow, we live for today." And here we are in Britain, beautiful spring morning. Spring means something completely different now in Ukraine. It should be a time of rebirth and renewal, and it's not. It's a time of death, not just for Ukrainians, but 7,000 Russian troops at least perhaps lie dead. 8 million Ukrainians on the move, 1 in 5 of the population. Quite appalling. So it's a grim prospect.
Yeah, and the question on every man's mind, when will it end and how? And those questions are still yet to be answered. Bill Neely, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us this morning. That brings us to the end of our special ITV News programme this morning. We'll have the latest on all the news and all the developments from Ukraine at 11:30. Until then, do enjoy your Sunday. Bye-bye.